All right, are we live? We are. Awesome. Hello, everyone. My name is Namek, and welcome to tonight's stream. How's everyone doing? It's Wednesday, September 24th. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. It's been a great day for me so far. Hello, Pro, and hello, Kira. Welcome back. Kira, it's been a while since you come back to my stream consecutively. Thank you. Today we're planning to. Guys, today I was actually planning to play, whatchamacallit, the new Silent Hill game, Silent Hill F, I believe it's called. But apparently, um, it it's not available until 4 hours in. I mean, this is one of the things I really hate about AAA games. Is like, yeah, it's coming out on this particular day, but guess what? It it, it, it it's almost close to the next day. And if you want to unlock it a little bit early, pay for the goddamn digital deluxe so you can buy it. You can play it early. I mean, f you. Paying it's already $70, and you want me to pay $80. That's without tax. Ah, so yeah, I can't play this game until tomorrow. I am not playing. I'm not paying an extra $10 so I can play a game an hour or a few hours earlier. That's just stupid. That is such a waste of money.
What?
Hey Ned, welcome. I was supposed to play Silent Hill F today, but if you see here, it says it's coming on September 24, which is today, but it unlocks in approximately 4 hours, meaning that it's unlocked near the end of the day. Because you know why? Because they want you to buy this shit. If you pay 10 extra bucks, you get the digital deluxe edition. You can play it early. Just mind boggles me. It just pisses me off. So
That's crazy.
I hate this kind of I just hate it. Anyways, welcome Ned. Thanks for coming in. Kira is saying what kind of favorite type of what kind of flower is my type? What's my favorite type of flower? It's not rose. I would probably prefer something a little bit light blue or white. So maybe lilies? Because, yeah, probably lilies. Not a big on flower kind of person, but yeah, lilies. And I know, are you asking me that because Silent Hill F is based on flowers? I'm curious. I know they're not lilies. They are some kind of flower, though. And I know in Japan, there's going to be a lot of cultural shock for all of us because apparently that kind of flower, I forgot what it's called, but it symbolizes the dead. So I was ready for some psychological horror today, but no. I'm sorry, I'm not paying $10 extra. I could buy groceries with that, okay? I can buy a couple of breads with that instead of just playing again a couple hours earlier. That's dumb. So today we're just gonna go back to a just chatting stream, which I can keep playing this game, or excuse me, not this. What is it? Valhalla, because it makes a great background noise. I don't have to play it, but I could just listen to the soundtrack all day. Kara is saying, I'm drawing something and need a flower species to add to it. Well, you can go something a little bit on the realistic style, so lily, which is probably my favorite. Or you could do the flower from Hollow Knight. I don't know if it's a lily, but it looks like a sunflower with white petals. And it glows, so you can use that if you want. Anyways, you got anything want to get off your chest, Ned? We can just do a just chatting stream. I know this game might not be your favorite.
I mean, it's fine. It's definitely not my cup of tea, but I can still appreciate the game.
No worries. Well, that's fine. I like the game, despite people not really enjoying it. You gotta admit, the jukebox for this game, the songs for this game is just awesome. Would you say? It's amazing I love it for the background noise. Probably if I ever get back to cooking,
Yeah.
I'll probably use it as a background. This is one of the soundtracks, along with Personas and stuff. Speaking of which, you never played Personas, have you? Thanks for the sub.
I'm not all versed in the series. I've heard of it, but that's about it.
Turn-based RPG, but it's like making friends, and that's pretty much it. Maybe since I've broadened my horizon to like say a lot of the indie horror games, like Poppies, FNAF, and all that other stuff, why don't you start branching out to some maybe RPGs? You know, just a little bit casually, get a little bit on the casual side. Those games are not too expensive right now. They're like $5-10 right now. So if you have the time, you can bring us a lot. You can get a lot of inspiration from it. And believe me, even if you don't like the gameplay, because it's a hit or miss, because some people just don't like turn-based combat, I can guarantee you, you'll be bopping your head to some of the relaxing tune. Like I use it for studying. I use it when I was driving. Persona, whether it's Persona 3, 4, or 5, has some really good background music. So give it a try. Alright, if that's the case, let's begin the game today then. All done. Feeling better? Fresh air does wonders for you. Alright, yesterday we met some kind of weird streamer girl who was on the verge of taking off her clothes. Man, if bartending is actually this exciting, I'd probably do it. It's basically kind of like cooking, but it's nowhere near as messy. Unless you're starting to do all sorts of weird shit like lighting the bourbon on fire. It's like a cook, but with a little. But people think of it as a little bit more like a suit. You know, you don't cook in a suit, but you do definitely serve drinks in a suit. Well, for a given value of fresh anyway, I insist that it sounds like dynamite. Now, it was too long to dynamite it. It sounded more like some heavy-duty tool. You're a heavy-duty tool, are you? I am. Wait, that... Damn it! Oh, welcome back! Oh, God. I can't tell which one's the robot. Left or right? Betty. We are meeting a lot of new people, but like I said, I'm not sure if there is a plot to this. Isn't it just meeting a bunch of customers and serving them drinks and then hearing their life? I could have sworn this place looked a lot more pink the last time we came. Maybe it's the lighting. Hey bartender, what did that noise just now sound like to you? Man, these two has got to be brother and sisters. Or maybe she's the human and made a robot version, a human robot version of herself, because those eyes, they're really similar. I say it sounds like construction, but Betty says it's dynamite or something like that. Not you too. Do you think it's dynamite then? The way that he says instead of huh, meaning he's probably got an Asian cultural background. Because in Japan, no one says huh, it's more eh. What? No, I'd say it's backfire. It's a gunshot. Firecrackers. See? Those sounds have been going on all night and we can't figure out what they are. Well, we aren't here to discuss that. We're here to... who is he? Jillian, nice to meet you. I don't know, you have more of a John face. Hey, I do that something with people. I used to call one of my co-worker's husband Brock. Where was he last weekend? I don't know, and I don't care. He already made amends for leaving me up to fend off all those dogs. Anyways, what do you want? Beer. Oh, what the hell? I have a beer too. 2 beer. Double beer. I think I remember this. Pretty easy. Alright, mixed. Bubbly, classic. Oh, right, we needed 2. That's right. Two, three, 4. and then mix, I believe. All right, there you go. Oh shoot, I made it. Oh, my bad. Whatever, it's fine. They got one of them. Got a double dosage. Whatever, it's fine. Here you go. Thank you. Man, after work beer is always the best beer. Yeah. So tell me, bartender. Call me Jill. Jill, that's a nice name. How's business lately? We're about to go bankrupt. We're going out of business. Usual. Wait, I guess you don't really know what usual means for us. We're not the kind to be filled to the brim during rush hours, and we don't have that many regulars. So it's just the same. Nothing's changed. I guess when we came here with all the dogs, it was quite the change of pace, huh? Oh, it was you two with all the dogs. You have no idea. So, what brings you here today? I suggested coming here after work. It's Friday. A drink to kick off the weekend is one of those little things that makes life worthwhile. But he did only suggest it after I found him hugging a stuffed corgi in his office. Stuffed corgi. A plushie, not an overfed dog. I see. Wait, you have an office? Yeah, that's what's weird about that. You're a robot. I thought you have a cubicle or a kennel. Kennel. I mean, you don't hear much about office boys getting their own offices. It's not hard, considering the rest of the staff don't use chairs or tables. Even I have my own office. Okay, makes sense. Androids don't need to sit. I don't know about that. The mess they left in the bathroom usually requires someone with thumbs. Chairs and tables seem like lesser evils. And you're the veterinarian after all. Kennel. You're not a dog, dude. What about a kennel? I don't know. I just thought it'd be cute if one day I went to work and they had one waiting for me. Bro, no. Like they saw me as one of them. Okay, you're a little bit too much into animals. I love my dogs, but there's no way I'd be sleeping in a kennel or in a cage with them, okay? So, where did you get that plushie? Oh, I gave it to him. It was my gift last Mega Christmas. What the hell is a Mega Christmas? Wait, so he got defensive over hugging a gift you gave him? That's the funniest part. He acted like I don't know he had it. I was just glad he was enjoying it, you know? Why are you guys talking like I'm not here? You're not really here anyway. Because you're not giving any input anyway. Exactly. So how's stuff up at Doglandia? Man, that's a hell of a name. Well, we recently struck a deal with Farmer Fabrics to start a doggy clothing line. Farmer Fabrics? That rings a name. That's the textile company where the owner believes herself to be an alpaca. Oh man, this is their world. I don't know whether I should be excited or scared because everyone is so freaking weird. In fact, Jill might be the only one, and maybe Gillian is the only normal people I've seen. Oh yeah, that one. We had her here some time ago. She got drunk and so much saliva everywhere. Oh. But anyways, dog clothes. I don't want to. We're not. What is that Disney villain called? With the 101 Dalmatian. I've heard about that movie, but it's so long ago. Damn it. Yeah, she made her clothes with dogs. We're not doing that, are we? We hired a new employee and she showed to hire up some design. At the very least, if you're going to say make things out of dogs, use their fur, you're looking at like a big giant furry dog, like a Pyrenees. Cruella, that's the one. Thanks, Kira. After a couple of talks, they decided to give the clothing production a try. Those designs were embarrassing, you know. But something tells me that's why they were approved. The only reason I've never seen Cruella or the 101 Dalmatian, just because I've loved dogs since I was little. So when I saw itty bitty bits of the movie and dogs were like being mistreated, I never wanted to watch it. So that's why I could never really remember all those Disney villain for that movie. But other than that, Tarzan, you had Clayton, what is it? The evil witch from Beauty and the Beast. I forgot her name. Maleficent. That's right. Aladdin, Jafar, Scar from Lion King. All. But something tells me why they were approved. You guys want anything else? I'll have whatever this guy orders. Let's see. I'll have a Brantini. 2 Brantinis. So everything they just order. Just okay. 2 of them. All right. 6 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this one, I will not give you a double dosage. Aged and mixed. There's 1. Oops, not iced, aged. Oh, man, my oven smells good. Guys, if you don't know, I'm actually kind of cooking. If you don't know what I'm doing is I'm confit. I'm making garlic confit. Bonus point, a high five if you know what that is. You have such a wimpy taste in drinks, deal. Not all of us spend their weekend in college partying like maniacs. Hey, Svop, welcome. Join my Discord if you like. Or excuse me, my voice chat if you like. Be nice to talk to you in person. But yeah, tonight I'm just playing Valhalla. And it's probably one of my favorite games that is really good for just chatting. You don't have to know anything. We're just playing as a bartender, serving drinks, and hearing people's thoughts. That's pretty much it. I was just telling everyone that I'm making a garlic confit. And tomorrow I'm going to go and buy some mozzarella and then some cherry tomatoes so I can make some really delicious Italian mozzarella sandwiches. A few with some prosciuttos. I see. No worries, Bob. Kira is saying, do I like garlic bread? It's fine. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it's there. If you're talking about like bread that just with garlic powder in there, they're just like the ones you get at Olive Garden. They're just alright. I know that might sound sacrilege because people love Olive Garden's garlic bread, but I thought they were just okay. Now for me though, a good Italian sandwich has to have the right bread. Unfortunately, the bakery that I go to, they told me that they don't make too much of their baguettes, which is the super long baguettes for a sandwich, because they said they don't sell as well, which pisses me off because they make the best baguette in my city. So every time I go to that place, there's like, we don't have it today. And then when I go there, it's only like 2 or 3 of them. They don't make much of it. So I'm gonna go there again tomorrow. And I love making mozzarella sandwiches. Those, I toast them, spread the garlic confit on there, a little bit of roasted tomatoes, some arugula, a little bit of balsamic vinegar, and some mozzarella, fresh mozzarella. So good. It can be vegetarian, but if you have something like a bacon or a prosciutto, if you want to get all fancy, then it's really, really good. Hey, Candy, welcome. Spot, you're hungry? I'm sorry to make you think that. Anyways, Kenny, welcome to my chat, or excuse me, my stream. I'm playing Valhalla. Technically, this game is just mainly used as a background to make the chat more interesting. Not everyone wants to chat though. But again, like I said, I want to play my favorite song. Yeah, this is my favorite song. Kira, this is the one that this game is this is the game that Crack Dealer recommended me, and I fell in love with this song. Every Day is Night. This is such a good song to just lay back and relax and chat with people. Oh shit, my bad. Ivy, okay, you're Ivy, my bad. Hey, don't blame me, okay? I don't know what you look like in real life. I don't know your real name. if you change your YouTube avatar and your name, so don't blame me for not recognizing it, okay? Anyways, let's see. Let me grab the garlic confit so I can show it to you guys. Oh my god, it smells so good. So, it's bubbling. I don't know if you guys can't see it though, but it's bubbling. If I tilt it over, the oil's gonna spill. So anyway, the garlic becomes like soft. You can spread it like a paste, and in return, the oil has infused itself with the garlic, so you get garlic oil. And you use that on a salad or whatever. It's so good, so delicious. I'm telling you right now, I'm back here. Don't worry. As much as I like playing games, oh, go ahead, Ned.
Oh. Also, since like last night, I've been thinking about potentially trying my hand in analog horror, because last night I was in a watch party. Someone had found a Willy's Wonderland analog horror song made, and it wasn't very good. And then today, someone else found more Willy's analog horror, and none of it was very good. So, it kind of gets me thinking. With my art, I think I can make a decent analog horror of Willy's Wonderland. You know?
Yeah, you never know until you try, right? I always appreciate it when people try new things. Welcome, Spop. Yes, guys, this is my dog. Yeah, this is my dog. She has her summer cut a little bit. So.
And the thing with analog horror is it's a very minimalistic genre. Like, the whole thing is about VHS footage and replicating that look. So, if I can learn how to edit, then I probably do it.
Definitely. I highly recommend it then. Let me know the results then, you know? And guys, this is my new dog, or Nana. Her name is Yuna, but my mom just likes to call her by her mini name, which is Nana. So we just call her that. She is the most spoiled and clingy and most bratty dog I've ever had, and that's saying a lot because she's way brattier than Ellie. She likes to sleep on my neck. Apparently, she likes to put her head on my throat, and I always have trouble saying no to her because of what happened to Ellie. But yeah, she's extremely spoiled, and she rarely eats dog food because she wants to eat all the good stuff. Her favorite is salmon and mozzarella cheese. Those are the two things she likes. Kara's saying you've been wanting to make Minecraft videos with friends, but don't have a personal computer yet, unfortunately. I would say that out of all these days, a personal computer like a good PC is a very, very good investment. And I don't mean that just for playing games, but I would say that I learned so much from editing. And editing videos and thumbnails is really, really important in this day and age for any kind of job, because social media has taken over everyone's lives, and whether you like it or not, it is a skill that you really need. Unfortunately, I didn't pay too much attention in Photoshop, so I wasn't as good as Photoshop, so I had to learn all this by myself. But right now, I think I can make pretty decent videos, as you guys can see. I can make pretty good shorts. Again, my About a week ago, one of them blew up to 1 million. Another one was just around 200,000 right now. The one today is about to pass 10. Can easily pass 10,000 that I posted today. But now I gotta focus on how to make long-term content or long-form content, which is the thumbnails and stuff. Back in the day, I usually just take up my stream, and then clip them. Unfortunately, I can tell you from experience that it doesn't really work anymore during this time because it's just too saturated. And unless you are one of the earlier birds like Markiplier, who already has a dedicated fan base, you're not gonna be able to like spam your way into a YouTube anymore because it's not like that. Back in the day, you probably could, because if you upload every day, no matter what the content or how good, how high or how low the quality is, you can always spam stuff. I found that out. It doesn't work like that anymore. I'm way too late into the game. So right now I just make funny little ads, funny little skits, and I'm planning to make one about Mr. Beast's chocolate milk. And as long as you can keep people entertained, and I say it's all fun and dandy. And as for the long-term video though, I don't know. I always like making video essays and what my thoughts are, but looking back, I've always sounded too robotic. So I am still working on what I need to do. But when it comes to making thumbnails, I'm actually pretty confident in my ability to make a pretty catchy thumbnail. Just keep it very, very simple. Hey, Kira says he has chocolate milk since when? I think it came out maybe a week or so or two ago. I haven't seen it because it's not in the chocolate milk aisle. Or excuse me, it's not in the milk aisle. But I'm guessing that it's probably in the aisle that sells Nestle. And that's the aisle that I'd never go to. It wasn't in the drink aisle either. It wasn't beside like Gatorade and all that other stuff. So it's in that little section where Nestle, chocolate milk, and Yahoo, Hooyah, whatever the milk those. I'd never really enjoy those drinks, but if I see it, I'll probably I'll give it a swirl. And yeah. Oh, and I'm planning to make one about that FNAF game that I played earlier. Because I found out that as long as people really don't care what the subject is, you just have to be entertaining your videos, right? For me, streaming entertainment is like, it's subjective, because I personally it's more for my benefits right now. It's more just relaxing from a long day's worth work and just having chat with people. See how clingy she is? She doesn't even want to get down. She'll sleep on my neck, she'll sleep on my crotch, she'll sometimes sleep on my face. It's a good thing though that she doesn't fart like my other dogs. She's always wanting to be held. And let me know if you guys have dogs. Originally I was never a big fan of small dogs, but after having Ellie and now Nana, I am kind of being open to it. So I am planning to get a bigger dog soon, but right now, because Nana is still like, she's not even a year old and she's still kind of bratty, I decided to just wait it out for a little bit before getting the next dog. But I do want my next dog to be a big poofy dog. I was thinking either an old English sheepdog or a Saint Berdoodle. I really love big dogs though. I love sleeping with them, I love hugging them, I love playing around with them, and they get so much attention. And you'd be surprised because my old dogs with Snow, which is like a big giant white fluffy dog, he was a Great Pyrenees, and then Ellie, who kind of looks similar to Nana right here. You get so much attention. You get a lot. I literally have people stop their car, park on the side, and start wanting to ask if they can pet my dog. So I guess my mom also really enjoyed the attention as well. So it's like a good contrast. A big boy, a little girl, but she's gonna be the older one. You're gonna get along with people with the new dog, right? You're gonna get along. Cool. And I see Joey joined the chat. Hello, Joey. If you can hear me.
Hello.
How was your experience with those nights at Fredbear's?
Okay, so I was absolutely terrified because I ended up having Spring Bonnie chase me, and for some reason I don't know how he got so close, but I actually ended up juking him like one time, and then he got so close to me that my character got stuck on like a chair or something, and then he got to me. But then I always died before the power went out, because every single time the power would go out, Fredbear would run, right?
How far have you gotten? What night?
1. I can't get past it.
1? So if you're only now night 1, Freddy's not even active, right? So you're just having
Fredbear, the big one.
Fredbear only activates once the power runs out. That's it. He doesn't chase you at night 1.
Which,
Did you not know that?
wait, no, the big one, the one that's in the room by itself, like on
Yeah.
a small stage.
Yeah, Fredbear. Yeah, I know. That's Fredbear, not Freddy. Fredbear only chases you at night 1 if the generator goes out. You have to go to the generator room and refill it. That's how you get through the night. If you don't refill it and Fredbear activates, you're pretty much dead. That's how the game works.
What is
Did
he
you not-
like? What is he like? Run really quick at you?
He's pretty much a game over screen. As in, once he activates, you have about 5 seconds to run to the exit. And if it's not 6 o'clock, you won't be able to exit anyway. If he activates like that, you cannot outrun him. You cannot juke him, and also he will know exactly where you are. He has a tracker on you. So in other words, he's pretty much a game over screen for you.
You're welcome.
All right. So good luck with that. So if you can't get him through night 1,
Well,
you're gonna have a much trouble getting through night 2, because that's when Freddy starts chasing you. You have 2 animatronics chasing you, and then on night 3 you'll have Plush Trap screwing with you. So good luck with that. And they're quite difficult. So if you need help with overcoming that game, then sure, go ahead and look at my guide, because you'll 100% get through it with my cheese method.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at it now because I need to know. So hold on. YouTube.
Good luck to you.
Hold on.
But if you really, Plush Trap, if the nightmare, Swap, if you don't know what it is
Appreciate
that
it. Literally, I went to go just have a nice day. Those nights at Fredbear's.
Yeah. Spot, if you don't know, those nights at Fredbear's, I made a guide on it, and I believe even right
Yeah.
now, on YouTube, I am the only person who's able to make a guide on it. Everyone else who's beaten it has used the juking technique, which does take some skill. But I was able to figure out a technique or a cheese guide, at least before anyone else knew, to be able to guide people just to get through that game. That game is one of the hardest FNAF game, not just fan-made game, but all of FNAF game I've ever played, okay? The animatronics can be extremely unfair, because once they set their sights on you, they won't stop. You cannot outrun them, but you'll never, they'll never lose sight of you. Yeah, Fredbear and Plush Trap. Plush Trap is the worst. Plush Trap is absolutely the worst. In that game,
Doesn't he bite you? Doesn't he bite you?
he does, but it's a random chance that he bites you. As in, because how his mechanics work is that he will go from place to place until he reaches the generator, and once he reaches the generator, he'll break it, and once he breaks it, you're pretty much dead.
Really?
Yep. So you have to search
crazy.
for him. You have to search for him. He's also kind of small, so it's a little bit hard to see him. And the thing is, if you have to pick him up, literally pick him up, and put him back on a shelf. And if you put him on the same shelf over and over again, he'll bite you. And if he bites you, you'll be stunned. And if Freddy or Bonnie sees you, you're dead. And also, if he bites you 3 times, you're dead, because you'll lose from loss of blood. Okay? And sometimes if you hand him, and you cannot carry him, okay? If you carry him for too long, he'll bite you. So he's like the most random random animatronics in that game. At least with Freddy and Fredbear, and Bonnie, I can somewhat predict their movement. I can play with their AI. But Plush Trap, once you get to night 3, and as the timing gets faster and faster, because they will awake way earlier, and their speeds are much faster, and you'll see why Plush Trap pretty much makes this game borderline impossible. Okay.
Channel? What's your YouTube channel called?
Nutmeg. I mean, if you're on my stream right now, you know.
I think I'll subscribe to you. I'm not sure. No, I'm not. I legit searched up Nutmeg and nothing came up.
Yeah, I'm not that big of a channel. Put my last name on Colin, Collin, Nutmeg Colin, and you should be able to see it. Or just search for a guide. Those nights at Fredbear guide. Then you'll find me. I'm the guy with the AI avatar with the glasses in the teal color shirt. Don't count on it, Swap.
I found you.
Yeah, I shouldn't be that hard to find. FNAF streams. I used to play a lot of FNAF. Candy, or unless you want me to call you.
3,000 subscribers.
Yeah. I used to play a lot of FNAF, and people loved watching me scream, but it got to the point where I pretty much played almost every single FNAF game there is. I wouldn't call myself the king of Five Nights at Freddy's, because that's Mark. But I'd say I'm a pretty good player. Master, I made a guide for the new one, which is Joy of Creation. I've also made a guide for one of the hardest ones, which is Return to Bloody Nights. And I'm probably the only player who has ever, at least on stream, completed T-Seg's, what is this? What is that game called again? Fredbear Nights. As in, there's 2 modes. Nights 1 through 6. And the other mode is where there are no doors. No doors at all. Yeah. Really? That one was quite fun. Yep. That mode was utter torture. Imagine running away from Freddy and Foxy and Bonnie and Chica searching for you in this damn place. Dark. And imagine going to the security room and there are no doors. That's one of the modes.
Uh-oh.
That is scary as hell. Okay. But T-Seg, the developer, actually came into my stream and saw me play it, and I locked in, and somehow I was able to beat night 5 or 6, and he was quite impressed by that.
Well, I'm gonna go watch your video.
Sounds good. Good luck to you.
Alright, appreciate it.
Thanks. Ivy saying that was your #1 background noise. Well, that's what I'm trying to be, because instead of just playing games, I would love to turn my kitchen into a proper cooking studio. And I've told everyone this, is that I always enjoy talking to people on stream more than playing games on stream. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to play games, but I think that I personally would prefer to watch a streamer who engages with their audience, no matter how big or how small they are. And anyone can come in, whether they want to type in or chat with me through text or voice chat. I would love to have a good chat with everyone. And this is why this game, Valhalla, is so relatable to me, because instead of bartending, I'm basically cooking, and anyone is can come in to order something, I guess, or have a chat. I never visited bars because I don't drink, but I do like the vibe of them. You know, so eventually, and also I don't know any other streamers that does mainly cooking at the same time while chatting with an open voice chat. So in this day and age, you just gotta do something a little bit different. You gotta be the first of something. You can't just copy someone else, right? So that's what it's like right now. And sometimes I cook for my dogs too. Before snow passed and Nana came, I cook some of their favorite meals, which is white rice, peas, some grated carrots, and then any sorts of minced meat like ground beef, ground pork, ground chicken, or whatever. And they gobble that down, and they love it. See how clingy she is? Kind of like the exact opposite of my old dog, where the other one does not like hugging. He does not like to snuggle at all. He just wants food, and if he likes you, he'll let you use him as a pillow or footrest, but nothing more than that. I still remember getting Snow for the first time. He did not like me. If you guys want to know the story behind that, I got Snow, who is my peer niece. He's from a farm, and he was like my first puppy. And so I drove about an hour and a half to this farm, and these two old couples came out. They had all these little dogs, little white, little furry balls, and I was really just enchanted by them. I love them. And I tried feeding them. I was like, okay, which one of these do I want? Which one do I want? I knew I wanted a male because I already have another dog, Botan. She was from a rescue. And on the corner of my eyes, that's when I saw Snow, which is that he was the only dog in the whole group that did not pay any attention to me. And when I tried to go up to him and say hi, and he pretty much just gave me the eye roll, the side eye, say, what do you want? He just walked away. So I just kept following him, and he didn't even want my food. So eventually I just said, you know what? I want this one. So that's how I picked Snow as my first puppy. And on my way home, he was sitting in the back, and fortunately he had like 2-3 accidents in his little box. Not only did he peed himself, he also crapped, and he also puked. So my car smelled like ass. He was not very cooperative, but he was probably the cutest puppy that I've ever saw. It's like as soon as I got him a bath, because he hates baths, he just like the most, like, I wouldn't say standoffish, but more like just like, what am I doing here? What are you gonna do with me? Like, kind of like, just, what do you want? kind of looked to me. I loved him for it. That's how you got your cat. Nice, Fop. We're like the almost same story, but your cat was very chill. Snow, I wouldn't call him chill. It's more like he's a loner. He likes being by himself. He likes being alone. And the only time he wants any attention is if there's food or you want to give him a scratching. He wants a massage. That's it. Other than that, like, he does not like snuggling. He does not like cuddling at all. So I remember when one time I held Snow like this. I was like, oh, hello, little baby. You know, like baby style. And I remember he started like just grumbling. He goes, and it just got louder and louder. And that's when I realized, like, okay, he does not like being touched that, you know, he does not like being all that intimate with people. He's okay with people. You know, he'll just ignore you. But he's not a cuddler. See, Ivy, thanks for coming in. And so when I got Ellie, she was the opposite, where she was all snuggly and super happy, not like a super picky eater. She's just like, she even tried to share food at all. Snow doesn't share food at all. He'll growl at you. And the funny thing is, when Ellie was being fed, Snow finished with his food, he would try and like he would drool and look at Ellie's food and it's like, I want some of that. And Ellie would always growl at him, even though he's like 10 times the size and like has like what 10 or 11 years over Ellie. She was like the bigger dog. So Snow is like it's like a big pushover. He just cares for himself. He's a loner. Doesn't like to be touched. He just likes to be spoiled with things. That's it. So, fortunately, he passed away due to cancer. 13 years, I believe. Maybe at least 13 to 14 years. So for a Great Pyrenees, that's actually a pretty long time, you know. I miss him a lot. I miss when he was from a farm, so he doesn't know any sort of, you know, he was not house trained, and he was the hardest dog for me to train because Pyrenees are very stubborn. So of course he started out in the crate, and he starts whining, and and then slowly he starts like sleeping in his own bed, little couch, right? No problem. Afterwards, he then moved on to the couch, like our couch. He has this bad habit of digging things. So we probably went through 3 couches because of him. And then eventually he found himself on my bed. And I was too lazy to kick him out. Or I love him. I love him way too much to kick him off. So eventually he knows that I like to snuggle with him. And he just kind of accepts it. He's like, okay, do it. Hurry up. But after like 30 seconds, he's like, okay, are you done? He'll just give me that look of, are you finished? Are you done? All right, good. Now, I'm going to go over here and don't touch me. But that said, he still wants you in the room, though. He still wants you in the room. Well, that's what makes it funny. And he used to cry a lot when I leave and my mom leaves. He'll be home alone. And then after like 2-3 years, he doesn't even greet me at the door. He's like, oh, you're back. You got some food for me? So we spoiled him way too much. But I love him. Unfortunately for Ellie, I only had 2 years with her. Probably the most gentle, nicest dog that I've ever had. Always a pleaser. In fact, I'd say she was the first pleasing dog that I had. Yeah. So I miss them both a lot. But if you have the resources, I'd say get 2 dogs, just because it's like a duo. You know, it's a contrast of personalities, and also because Nana is a girl, of course the next dog is going to be a boy. And hopefully, I can share with what my next dog is like with y'all. You know. All right, come on, Nana. I don't want to wake her up, but I need to start playing the game. Come on. Anyways. Alright, let's finish this one. Actually, not all of us went to college. You missed nothing. Sometimes I wish I could go back in time and kick myself. Hey, I'm a dropout too. If you want to know why, it's not because of grades. It's because it was getting too expensive. I was going to Purdue University, and so it was like 42 grand a year. Way too expensive. That girl that's designing the clothes, Laura, what about her? She's cute, but she should take more care in her appearance. I mean, right now she fits the unkept cutie category so well that it's almost painful. It's so cliche that I can't help but cringe when looking at her. I mean, you could use the new hairstyle yourself. No one wants to see that big giant forehead of yours, girl. Cringe? Like, it's like when you see something so cheesy, movie cliche. I don't know when we started using the word cringe. We just call it embarrassing. You just feel the need to kick whatever the hell it is. Kick? Betty, I didn't think I have to say this to you twice in the same month, but you shouldn't kick people. I wasn't gonna kick her. Why'd you think I'd kick her? Because I've seen you kick people before. Appearance provoked or due to complicated reason only you understand. Fine. Guilty. Still, I'm gonna do something about her. I feel like I just need to. It's a matter of honor. Honor, she says. Well, maybe honor isn't the right word, but she has potential, and I'm not going to let her waste it. Alright. Jill, I'm gonna go check the antenna on the roof. Man, do you do anything around here, Dana? She's your boss, right? Yes. Didn't you just meet her before? Nope, I'm just the veterinarian. The dogs were the ones that organized a meeting with her. One of my friends, she's in real estate. She said that after she retires, maybe in like a few years, she wants, instead of like going off on vacation, she actually wants to open up a dog sanctuary. Very cool of her, though. Fully support. I'd say she's really good looking, but honestly, those pants rob her of her charms. I mean, she's alright. What do you mean? They make her look too uptight, and at a glance, she doesn't seem like the type. I'd say just give her a longer hair, and Dana will be my type, yeah. Some shorts or a skirt would fit her better. Huh. Well, she wears a skirt or pants depending on her mood. I want to see her in the skirt. There was also this one time where she came in wearing a kilt. That kilt was awesome! And she has nice earrings. Now that I think about it, you have that hobby of speculating what somebody's personality is like based just on their looks. That's true. You can tell a lot. I mean, it's called first impression deal, right? I mean, if you see the fact that I'm wearing a hat, you probably think I'm from Texas, which I am. So, and the fact that I'm wearing a polo golf shirt means that I'm hopefully well kept. I have some manners, rather than just wearing something I found from my washing machine 3 months ago or something like that. Yeah, there you go. Hey, Carnage, welcome. How are you? You can hear me, of course.
I can hear you. I just
Cool.
don't like. I'm just done with the day.
Awesome. Yeah, I was just ranting or chatting about things with everyone, about my dogs and stuff. And I'm just telling everyone that I just made some confit garlic. And I'm going to try to make some sandwich with it tomorrow. And damn it. In my city, unfortunately, there's only one place that I found that makes really good baguette. Everywhere else is either too soft or, excuse me, too chewy. It just has that artificial flavor. But the bakery that I buy it from, they said that they don't sell very well, so they only make it like 2-3 times a week. And sometimes they don't even make it at all. Hey, speaking of which, Crack, what's going on? How are you? Guys, again, Crack is the one who recommended me this game. Betty and Deal, yes. There they are. I just met them. Dog lovers, speaking of which. Yep, here's my dog. Ah, jeez. She's still a baby, guys. She doesn't bite me, but she likes to gnaw on my fingers and my nose and my hair. So it hurts because her teeth is sharp, not because she bites down too tight. All right. Anyways, Crack, feel free to walk me through this game since this is your recommendation. This is the first time I'm seeing these two, by the way, and they just seems to be pet lovers. Amazing, you actually made that sound weird as hell. Yes, I have the habit of trying to guess someone's behavior based on their looks. I think everyone does that, right? If someone comes in and talks to you wearing a suit, you probably think that person is someone that's well kept, has a good profession, something like that. If someone comes up to you and talks to you shirtless, smells like, I don't know, alcohol, you probably don't have a good impression of that person. Keep an eye
I
on
would
the
personally think that person would be that person.
Yeah, first impression. Some people say don't judge someone by their cover. Well, how can you? Because you gotta look at the cover first, right? It's only that your perception does not change beyond that of a first impression. Then that's the problem.
That analogy, the reason books have covers that are colored and pictures is to give you a perspective on what the book is. It's meant to be judged.
Exactly. Crack is saying also
So-
the dialogue changed if you serve certain drinks at certain times. I mean, I only serve drinks when they ask me to. I've only messed up a few times when people were being all cryptic on some drinks that I don't know what they want. So that's it. Let's see. It's not a hobby.
pop
You made
culture.
this. Well, then you should join tomorrow's stream because tonight I was actually supposed to play Silent Hill F, but apparently these damn AAA studios again, bravo Konami, pissed me off again, and apparently they said that the game releases today, but it releases like literally at the end of today, so it unlocks in like 3 to 4 hours. So I couldn't stream it unless I'm streaming at like 11 o'clock at night, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And if you want to play it early, you can pay $10 extra for the early access, deluxe edition. It's like, why would I pay 10 extra bucks just to play it a few hours earlier? So that really pissed me off. I was looking forward to it. But I will be playing it tomorrow because I love Japanese culture. And if you know anything about Silent Hill, is that they are, I mean, you're going to see a lot of cultural references. And because Silent Hill, from what I've heard, is psychological, I love getting into people's heads. So we can all see that together, you know? All right,
I said
Ingram
pop
served that
culture.
drinks.
Like movies and stuff.
Well,
culture?
culture in general. You can say pop culture. Well, you could say Japan. This is what their ethics or behavior is like. You know, Japanese people are
try
very
being
clean.
Cultural, or I mean, I try being culturally respectful, and like the superstitions for Koreans and stuff, I will not do around or in a Korean restaurant. Like if you leave chopsticks inside a bowl of rice,
Mhm.
that's a superstition.
Yep. Crack is saying, don't worry about
Bye-bye.
whatever he asks. Just serve him sweet drinks. You won't lose. Fabulous serving bonuses tip at the end of the day. Okay, Ingram. Got it. Cool. I did. What did you think about me? Nothing much, really. Most that you are too polite. I'd say Jill is probably the only normal person in this game, sounding. Not the natural polite, though. More like a professional polite. You're more like that because you need to be. That was it, really. Although the way you looked at me when I said your boss could use a skirt or shorts was interesting. Was I drooling? Was I fantasizing about it? You seemed interested in what I said. Like you'd like to see that scenario. Exactly. Alright, Crack saying you actually had to serve him sweet drinks from the left first day, but it's still fine now. Ugh. I think I did. You're thinking too much. What do you think about Gildan? He's either a total simpleton or acts like one in a way that consumes the rest of his character. Jesus. This girl holds nothing back, does she? Yeah. But anyways, I'm just a vet. My judgment might be clouded by seeing so many furry businessmen. Let's have another round. Sounds like a good idea. You'll have something strong. You need to pump up some testosterone in your taste and drinks. You'll thank me later, trust me. Then, 2 strong drinks, manly, and I don't care which ones. Alright. Alright, this is easy. 2 manly drinks, and it has to be strong. Gut punch. And then, manly, strong. There you go, that's how you play this game, right? Let's see, option, nope. Aged and mixed. Alright, let's just do manly strong. I should have done with the Mars Blast. Which game, which date, I do not know yet. I don't know, I'll have to check on that. 6, 1 powder, 4 of these. And then I'll blend it. Easy enough. 2, 3. Oh, I forgot these two. There you go, Mars Blast. Here. Now, drink. Oh man, you'll get used to it. Hey Joe, has someone ever proposed to you as a prank? Oh, I wish. Make you think they're falling in love with you just to reveal that it was all a prank. Thank God I've never done that. That's just cruel. You can ask someone to be their boyfriend or girlfriend as a prank. That's already really cruel, but marriage? That's just evil. Joe? First year of high school, the guy I had my eyes on for a while, for a whole year, had asked me out. Saturday morning, I go to the meeting place. What do I find? It was all a prank by some bitches. Oh, sorry, Joe. Ouch. Sorry, not very sensitive, are you? The worst part isn't that they set me up, but rather they saw that I saw it coming. Oh. Her head is perfect for a tic-tac-toe. Exactly. That's exactly what I said about her. You need some bangs, girl. I like her the little side ponytail right here, but yeah, I need to cover her head. I knew that guy wouldn't find me attractive enough to ask me out. Bullshit, Joe. You're attractive. I knew those bitches would target me sooner or later, just for kicks. I knew it all, so when it all happened, I felt nothing. They confirmed my suspicions that teenagers are a plague that must be eradicated. Oh boy. Anyways, why the question? Hey, piece of scrap. Yeah? These are the situation where you should stop me before I said anything. It's better to learn by tripping yourself. Okay, I can see why these two are a pretty good couple. Because one is just has no... she has no filter. And the other guy is just like, you go ahead. Do whatever you want. Why the question, though? I was asked because one of my ex's cousin has been hitting on me the past couple of days. If it were somebody else, I'd pretend to be straight with the help of this piece of scrap here. Sadly, she knows who I am. Worst part is, knowing Vero, she probably put her cousin up to it as a practical joke. Well, I suggest telling the cousin that she cut it out. If she feels genuinely offended, they might not have been in cahoots. But I'm just spouting nonsense based on what you've told me. Don't pay too much attention. I mean, is it all that common to play these kind of pranks? These emotional blackmailing pranks? I don't know. My friends are not that cruel. We have something called integrity. It's better than my suggestion. What was yours? Waterboarding. Ah, Jesus. I see. What? The fact that she knows how to waterboard somebody is what scares me most. The Girl Scouts also taught me how to skin a deer, and I see nobody making a fuss about that. Yeah, a deer, not a person though. But yeah, your advice sounds good enough. Especially when you factor that if Gina's being honest about her, she probably won't feel offended. Gina, which one was that? Blonde, flat as a cutting board, but cute as a button. Ah, one of those. Yeah, she came to the office Christmas party, right? That's the one. Well, it's getting late. We should be going. Yeah. Thank you again for everything, Jill. Bye. Oh, please come again. Man, if you want to socialize and have interesting conversation, maybe you should just become a bartender. I'm back. Those damn cats moving the internet antenna. Oh yeah, Gil, some guy said I should tell you that the bunny's late, whatever that means. She's got that buttercup feel to her. If you guys ever seen the word Powerpuff Girl, you want it up? There you go. Powerpuff Girls? Yeah, Dana reminds me of the green one. Buttercup. I always found her to be kind of cute. She's a bit of a tomboy, which obviously Dana is. Oh shit. Boss, I'm leaving early if I don't come back in 2 days, consider me as good as dead. Yeah. Shouldn't we be worried? Think of him as a kid that tells outrageous stories to get attention, and everything will be easier. Best Boss and Jillian? Yeah, I like Dana. Gillian is a cool sidekick. He knows how to take care of himself. Yeah. He'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. Any case, I'll be back in my office. Maybe now I can finish watching that didgeridoo tutorial. I don't know how to say that word. Didgeridoo tutorial. This just in. This hour. The Apollo Trust Bank has locked its doors, leaving around 30 people trapped inside. Is it a robbery? The security system was activated after somebody tried to steal information from the main database. Early this morning, the bank. Damn, that's rough. Hello, Jamie. Oh, welcome back, man. Evening, Jill. Sorry, Gil just left. You see the news about the Apollo Trust Bank? Spike Spiegel reference? Really? Oh, I should have known because, damn. Cowboy Bebop is one of my favorite animes of all time. But it's been so long. Damn. Hey Sam, welcome. How are you? We're playing another Just Chatting stream, or rather, excuse me, Valhalla. And the guy above you, Crack, he's the one who just suggested this game. Welcome. If you came earlier, you could have heard me rant about my life. But I gotta be respectful. I gotta finish this date at least. Sounds like things got ugly. From what I've heard, there was a commotion earlier today. Something about people being unable to leave the building. Sounds good, Sam. Let's hope for the best. Yeah, Gil stormed off just a minute ago, though. I see. I guess the bunny was late. Ugh. His hair kind of looks like Spike and doesn't look like bell peppers as well. No, wait. No. Hair? Spike's got afros, doesn't it? Like a... maybe it's not afro. Spike's is longer. He definitely knows what's going on. What can I get you? Mars Blast. Ah, Gil, my bad. True that. Mars Blast. By the way, give me your opinion, Sam. If I ever start doing a just chatting while cooking stream, you think you're up to coming to my stream and chat with me about what's going on in the world? People can see me cook a good meal, or they can see me cook for my dog. Alright. She just wouldn't leave me alone. She loves being held. Sounds good, thanks, Sam. If I put her down, she'll just start whining. So. What? What? How did I fail? What happened? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Delta 4 of these. All blended. Yeah, blended means... Whoa! What? Oh, I forgot the Karmatrine. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, this is coming out of my pay. 1, 2, 3, 4. God. I'm blind, apparently. Hey, my dog was distracting me, okay? There we go. Mars Blast. This is the one. Mars Blast, I've always seen poorly named to me. Shouldn't it be red instead of yellowish? And again, the whole red planet thing, it's still its nickname. So, how have you been doing? I was working a contract, actually. But the target's inside the Apollo Trust Bank. Figure I'd simply leave him be for now. And then you came for a drink. Yep. Part of me wants to ask who your target is, but I'm guessing it's a secret. Of course it is. I can tell you that that appears to be a part of a power struggle somewhere. Has a target ever made you counter offer to go after the one that sent you? No, then that if that happens, if he does this, then this double crossing and no one would hire him as a hitman. Sam is saying, I know you said you didn't want money, but you should open channel membership. I'm good. At least not right now. I've seen so many streamers begging for subs and and whatever. At the very least, at the most, I would right now would just prefer people say, if you like the stream, give it a like and leave a comment, hang out with me, and that's pretty much it. I don't think I'm offering that much of an entertainment value anyway, because compared to the other ones, they're like going to, I don't know, like I Show Speed, going to Cambodia. Then yeah, that's gonna cost a lot of money. Here, I'm just sitting in my chair chatting with everyone and playing a game, so it's fine. Eventually, though, if you guys want me to cook, it'd be nice to donate a little bit or something like that. But yeah, I'm probably gonna stick to like value meals, like, you know, something that costs under $5. And if you guys want me to cook something like Wagyu beef, then yeah, I'm gonna need a little bit extra money.
Also,
Rookies.
I just downloaded CapCut. I'm going to try and give this analog horror thing a shot. No promises. I'm just gonna see what I can do.
No problem. Post it in the Discord so I can see it, and if you want, I'll share it with the streams as well. Good luck to you, man.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a test run, and if I can make something, I'll make something.
Sounds good. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam. And Craig saying rookie streamer, he isn't begging for money, literally unwatchable. Yeah, the thing is I feel if I was watching a stream and if someone's asking me, hey, please donate, what was that guy's name? Darkside Phil. I mean, it's like someone who's begging for money. You're basically an online beggar while having this entitled attitude. So I don't want to become like that. In fact, I am taking payments in the form of you guys coming to my stream. Watch time. That's already good enough for me. Like I said, if I do make money off of as a content creator, I prefer to do it through either sponsorship, ads, or, you know, with my videos. Streaming is more on the side of just be relaxing and connecting with people. So that's why if you look at my page, my streams have I've always turned my stream, well, not always, unless I'm talking the beginning, but over the past few months I've been demonetizing all of my streams because I just don't feel all that comfortable about monetizing my stream anymore, you know. But that's just me. Food supplier. Right. Alright. They usually don't live long enough. I also don't like it when a target who's seen my face manages to survive. That's a good businessman right there. You don't let money blind you. What happened? Nothing. I just suddenly thought, what if somebody sent you after me? I reject that contract. You would? I don't ask for the name of many people, you know, and I always remember those whose names I've asked. They're real in my eyes. I like to know better, and to some extent I care for. Sam, jeez, thanks for the dono, man. Misclick, Sam, much appreciated, buddy, much appreciated. Thanks for coming into my stream, help me out, and of course, thank you for the contribution. I promise. Once I get enough money, I'll be able to renovate my mom's kitchen. Oh, speaking of which, you guys might wonder why I'm not doing why I don't renovate my mom. Excuse me. You guys know I'm in real estate, right? So one of the things I told my mom is that she should not do any sort of upgrades in her house right now, and that's why she hasn't upgraded the kitchen. And the reason is because in Texas we have a very, very high property tax if we just put up a new fence or get a new fridge or something like that, and the tax office finds out about it, they'll raise the property tax even higher. So I believe when she retires in a few years, there's like a cap on the amount of taxes she pays or something like that. I don't know. I'm not an accountant. So that's why I told her, like, look, wait a few years and then we can upgrade the house. So if you want to know what the houses around my area or my little neighborhood is like, the average houses here is around $450,000. My mom's house, just, I believe, I want to say around 300 to 325 in terms of appraisal. So it's a massive difference in amount of paid in property tax. So yeah, because my dad also owns a rental home. He's the landlord, and when he upgraded the place, they just continue to add tax over and over and over and over again. And you actually have to go to the office and argue with them. You have to provide proof. It's like, hey, here's the picture of my kitchen. This is what it looks like. Don't charge me for it. So, or you can't, you know, raising my houses by $50,000 because the houses around here they upgrade. It doesn't count. So that's a little. Just gotta keep that in mind. Thanks, Sam. Otherwise, nothing you should concern yourself with. But don't worry, unless you suddenly find yourself caught in the middle of a power struggle. And by the way, it's not tax fraud, okay? Not upgrading your houses to prevent yourself from paying more tax. That's not fraud, okay? If I was upgrading the houses and then report it as something else, that's fraud. The only way I see you becoming tangled up in that kind of mess is if you find yourself too involved with gangs. Thanks for the advice, I guess. Still, the thought of people hiring others to kill somebody is. Don't let them know. Even if they do come here and look. Because you have no idea what these... because in Texas we don't have a state income tax, so they are very nosy about these things. So if I don't mow my grass after a certain point of time, or I don't trim the trees, they will file a report against you and a notice. If you don't do it, they will come and, you know, dink your bank account for it. So if you live in a place like California, which has lower property tax but a very high state income tax, it's like a give or take thing. However, with the California, you can technically write off things depending on what your job is, right? So if you're a real estate agent and I, let's say, go out for dinner, I could say something like, hey, I'm going out with a friend or a client, so this is a business expense, so I can write off some of the income as expenses. And property taxes here, you can't write it off no matter what. Once it goes up, it's most likely it will never come down. So unfortunately, that's just how it is. Because I knew a few years ago, my mom's house was only a little bit under, like $250,000, and they raised it all the way up because they raised the land value instead of the house value. And when it comes to land, we cannot argue against it. Thanks for the advice, Crack. The world can be a dark place, Chill. Say, you think the people in the bank will be alright? I hope so. This isn't the first time my bank has closed like that, but something is off about this. How so? I don't know. Maybe it's the hour. Maybe it's the fact that the news is making an unusually big stink out of it. Who robs a bank in the middle of the night, though? I'm a little bit confused now because bars don't open in the middle of the day, right? So and I don't remember people robbing banks in the middle of the night. That's weird. If they did, I mean, why would people be in there? Let's hope I'm just overthinking it. Is this like a crypto bank or something? Are you worried about something? A girl that was in here yesterday, she said she was going to that bank. Ah, right. It's not like me to be personally invested in what happens to clients, but never mind. You want something else? Night City. So it's Gotham. Got it. Yeah, I can make time for one more drink. Fetch me a beer. Alright, that's easy. And so this game, if I remember correctly, there's really no plot. It's just things happening around you, and people lay their stories to you. Exactly what a bartender should be. Part-time, they're basically therapists who's licensed to instead of selling you medicine, they sell you drinks. All right, classy mixed. There we go. $20 for beer, pretty much. This is the future. I saw ramen was like a literal ramen noodle, a cup ramen noodle was for like $80. So, yeah. So, in the future, $80, you might as well like take a zero out. That's how expensive it's gotten. There is a plot? Really? Huh. Oh yeah, all these drinks are like a $150. $80 is like one of the cheaper ones because it's just beer. I once read that beer played an important part in humanity history. I'll see. I look forward to it, Crack. Yeah, I'm familiar with the theory. It's an interesting one, though. That said, how much can the plot progress when the only gameplay that we get here is just mixed drinks? Like, are we gonna change things up? Because the gameplay is just serving the right drinks and then dialogue. That's it. I'm familiar with the theory. It's an interesting one. The gist of it is that brewing was an important part of the society during its development. Drinks were ubiquitous while feasting. They helped to foster bonds and build faction alliances. The thing is, us Asians, well, at least me personally, is that I cannot drink beer. It's because of the yeast, something about the enzymes. If I drink beer, I'll get extremely itchy and very, very red. Where vodka and martinis, or excuse me, like cocktails, depending on the content, I can drink it, but I'll get red, but I will not get itchy. Beer, for some reason, makes me very, very itchy. Have I played Half-Life 2? I have not. I have not. I know the game, but I have not played it. Maybe one of these days, sure. If you're curious on when I had my first drinks, I can tell you this. You guys might be surprised, because I was actually underage. It was back in Shanghai when my mom was attending a work party. And if you know anything about the Asian work culture, and it's that you have to attend these things, right? You have to go out with your workers for drinks. If your boss wants you to go, you go. If a boss pours you a drink, you drink. That's how it is. And my mom took me there because she didn't want to leave me alone at the house, obviously. But we were at a bar. I remember that my mom was basically chugging down alcohol, and she was nearly at the point of passing out. And so I remember like trying to protect my mom, and I went up to when they still wanted to drink one more, and I was like, I'll take it, and I literally gulped that. I think it was beer, if not, and then it was baijiu, which is it's Mao Tao or something like that. Like China, there's something called Mao Tao. It's a very strong drink. It tastes like gasoline almost. Yeah, it's true, Sam. It's true. So that's when I had I was a kid. I don't know how big the beer was, but it looked big to me. But when I drank it, it was like drinking medicine, like medicine fizzled with fizz. But I wanted to protect my mom. So when I gulped that beer down, that's when my mom saw it, and I actually did finish it. Once she saw that, she's like, okay, that's enough. We don't want the kid to drink like for her mom. And then they stopped, and we went home. Thank God for that. So that was my first drink. I still remember that. You don't drink, period? Yeah, I don't drink just because, one, it makes... For me, though, people think that it gives them a buzz. I really don't get a buzz. If I drink, it's usually like a 5-minute of buzz, and then like 4 hours of hangover, headache. So my body is just not built for alcohol. And of course, it costs a lot of money, right? I need to play Half-Life 2 on stream. I'll put that on the wish list then. Is it Half-Life Alyx? Because that one's VR. I heard that's like the best VR game though. Sam never had Dragos because you're 16, but really don't really want to. if you drink responsibly, it's fine. You know, I had other type areas where I did drink, but more because I wanted to fit in. But my friends knew enough that I don't like drinking, not because I have anything against it, but it's just a taste and health conscious wise. That's all. Half-Life 2 first. Okay, got it. No self-control. Well, with a guy with a name called Crack Dealer, of course you'd be like that. I'm sorry to hear that, Crack. Sorry. My bad. Anyways, let's continue. You seem to know a lot about this. Nah, just enough. Last time you came, you mentioned something about going haywire. Makes sense. That's good thinking, Crack. Your mom is an alcoholic and a drug overdose. Learned a lot from living others. I see. Yep. Neon District. This one is also one of my favorite. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah. Such a good song. See why I picked like this game, Sam? And it's that when Crack recommended me this game, he didn't really recommend the game first. He actually recommended one of the soundtracks. And when I heard it, I was like, okay, it's got me. I gotta play this game. One of my favorite things to do is eating while driving. So I would probably go to like a Whataburger or McDonald's, whatever, and then sometimes I would go to Asian pastry stores. And one of the things I love doing is in the middle of the night when the traffic is all clear, I go on the highway with the locals and just eat and drive. It's one of the most relaxing thing I can do for myself. So Phoenix, right? Yeah. So imagine if I was doing a cooking stream, I have this soundtrack, this game's soundtrack, or even Persona's soundtrack in the background, and you guys I would be like Jill, but instead of serving drinks, I would make meals, and just have a chat with everyone. I think that would make such a fun stream, and like a couple times a week too. That would be so much fun. Is there fried dim sums in Texas? Is there fried dim sum? Of course there is, but you're misunderstanding something, Sam. Dim sum is a cuisine. It's not a dish. Dim sum for us is basically Chinese brunch, and there's like a list of things that is dim sum. Saying dim sum is like saying Mexican food or Italian food. There's a variety of different things in there. My favorite is actually the chicken feet. Others are like the steamed dumplings, obviously soup dumplings. There's the baos, there's the taros. So many good things in there. If you don't know what dim sum is, it's basically just it's like appetizers on wheels. You order this, you order that, you order this, order that. If they're talking about any fried dim sums, there's the fried durian that I really like, and then there's the fried sesame balls with the sweet black sesame paste in there. Those are really good. Dim Sims. Oh, jeez, my bad. My bad. See, this is why you should join the voice chat. Otherwise, if I could easily misunderstand what you're typing. So, thanks, Sam. But if you're asking about dim sum, in Texas, the dim sum here sucks. I don't really. In my town, the Chinese food is not good here. At the best, you'll get some roast pork and roast duck. That's it. But nothing too out of the blue at all. You're very nervous about your voice. Don't be. Think about how I felt about my voice. Fried durian? Yeah. Fried durian, yes. I mean, coming from a place in Texas, we have fried Oreos with fried ice cream, fried hot dogs. Why would fried durian be any weirder? They take the durian, wrap it in some kind of crispy, some kind of floury wrap, fry it, it becomes super crispy. So it's like eating a fried custard. That's all. Yeah, fried ice cream. We have that in Texas. We have the Texas Fair here. Fried ice cream, classic. So many fried crap here. Yeah, it is gooey. Yeah, it's basically like a custard. Yes, correct. How does that work? I can't exactly explain it without showing it to you guys, but they just wrap it in some kind of like very light crispy, and it's got I think of it as like spring rolls, but instead on the inside, instead of like vegetables or onions, it's just durian, the flesh of the durian, and it becomes warm, and it's crispy on the outside, super soft, gooey on the inside, and it just tastes like durian. It's really, really good. Well, a client earlier tonight thought was driving me nuts, but aside from that, no. Truth be told, neither have I, but I'm afraid of it happening. How so? I don't know, I just have the lingering fear that at some point I won't be myself. Oh no, please don't tell me you're gonna get hacked. I'll go crazy, I'll wake up a stranger to myself, and I won't care. It's just an irrational fear that lingers in me, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like the fear of cockroaches for some people. Fear of cockroaches. It's more like disgust. You know, that's kind of a thing. But I wouldn't say I fear cockroaches. Only instead of fearing a crawling nuisance, you fear lunacy. Something like that. Sometimes I wonder if uploading my brain will solve all those problems. Well, that technology is still a ways off. I've heard a couple of experiments regarding the technology, but it seems everything is still too buggy. I'll have to wait until it's safe then. Until then, don't worry too much about those possibilities unless they're tangible enough. Otherwise, you're no better than a hypochondriac. Good point. The way you said it may sound less like something you feel might happen. Something you're just afraid could happen at some point. That's pretty much it, yeah. Doesn't that make you saner, I mean? See you, Spop. Have a good night, buddy. Always a pleasure having you to come in, because I know it's like nighttime for you over there. Next time, join the voice chat. Love to have a chat with you, buddy. See ya. Were you really on your way to becoming an unhinged maniac? I don't know if you think about it at all. You might have a point there. Well then, nice talking to you, Jill. Same here. Always a pleasure. Say hello to Gillian for me when he comes back. Please come again. Phew! All done. Want to stay here? Seems like the street's pretty, quite restless. Thanks, but I'll pass. I have a couple of matters to attend to at home. You do? What matters? Yeah, I ordered a nano camo module for my apartment. It should be installed by now. Nano camo? Isn't that a tad expensive? Yeah, to be honest, I asked my mom for it. Just woke up before I joined the stream. Have a good day to you too, Sam. Again, one of these streams, I usually keep it around around an hour or two. But thanks for joining it. And again, thanks for the dono. Have a good day, buddy. Good luck on your work. Yeah, I've been pestering me about what gift I wanted for Meg at Christmas for a while. She's been asking that for 4 years now, and I've always said I was fine. So I took the chance and asked her for it. Used up all the past gifts. Oh. Feels a bit weird to ask your parents for a gift like that when you're 27. I'm sure she doesn't mind. Well, she's only 27, so I still have a chance then. See ya, Sam. So, what will the nano camo module change from your apartment? I got the basic plan. Walls in one piece of cloth, so I picked my kotatsu too. You have a kotatsu? Yeah, if you don't know what that is, basically like a table with a blankie. You put your foot under it, and it's really nice and warm, especially during wintertime. You know what a kotatsu is, Ross? I'm more impressed you know what it is. I mean, futons are a common knowledge, but kotatsu? Not much. Yeah, days get cold and the heater might not be enough. And the Japanese haven't mastered how to live comfortably in reduced spaces. You said it. You should invite me sometimes. I want to see how you decorate the place with that. Every day is night. Yeah. Again, this is my favorite song, right, Crack? This is my favorite. Let's plan a date to grab a beer. Yeah. Well, gotta go. See you tomorrow, boss. Careful out there. Oh, All right. No mistakes. 30% commission. We were good. And this is my second favorite song. All right. Since you're here, Craig, what should I buy? Flawless service bonus. Yep. What do you want me to buy? What should I buy? Which one of these is mandatory to buy? Man, these things are expensive. Holy crap. But you're on discount. Oh, yeah. Paper lantern, meet the staff. PC and cartridge. I already bought it. I think you're talking about this one, right? 9X. Cartridges, I also got this one. Yeah, I see. I think Jill deserves a beer. There you go. Alright. We need to keep some funds in case we need to pay something else, right? That's pretty much it. Apollo Bank is getting attacked. Streamer chant thread. Why didn't I just beat me up? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. God, I love this soundtrack. Alright, day 5. There you go. Cracked. That's where I am right now. So I'm still very, very early into this game. I'm gonna guess that maybe this game lasts until the end of the year. So we got Christmas coming up. Don't waste money. Yeah. I'm just gonna buy one thing for her. But hey, now we got a pretty good room. We got some beer for her. Computer, a bonsai tree for the soul. Everything's all good here. Alright, what else? Augmented eye. Even though most countries in the world have adapted their economy to solve the ongoing problem of climate change, Glitch City still relies on ancient technologies in order to keep costs low with profits high. As a result of this backward policy, it seems as though will be experiencing a huge increase in air pollution next year. Our contamination level will force the whole population to move away from a lot of areas within the city. The soil is dying at an alarming pace. Oh, having to buy special raincoats and umbrellas does suck, but experts say you better get used to it. Oh, Jesus. I guess this world is not as happy as I thought. Yeah, always. This one is a must in my playlist. But there's so many though. I can't stop listening to this song. Beep, 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 beep. Also, you can make the suggestion in the comment section, Crack. Or, you know, I'll be able to see that. Wow. On jukebox. Well, then that's gonna be next time then, Crack. Because again, I enjoyed this game at a very slow pace because it's like a mixture of like playing this game and seeing how the story unfolds, and while also simultaneously talking to you guys. And this is actually a very special game that I really enjoy playing. Something that no other game that I play have ever done that. It's probably my favorite just chatting game out of everything else, you know. Anyways, thanks guys. It's good. It gets good from here. Oh, I can't wait then. I can't wait. We got a lot of time. Like I said, I just like to take things slow for this game. You know, just like Joe. She looks so cute here. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for coming in. I hope you have a great day. I will also listen to your Life is a Drug. Alright, before I do that, let me see it. Life is a drug. Your life is a drug. I think I heard it before. Do I have to unlock it? I don't have it. Uh-oh. It's one of these songs, isn't it? I don't have it. Yeah. Oh well. I'm gonna have to go buy it, which I will. If it's unlocking songs, I definitely will. I'll have to play more of the game to unlock it then. Alright, cool. Again, thanks for coming in, guys, especially you, Crack, for recommending me this game. I had a blast not only playing this game, but also having a chatting session with all y'all. Yeah, look it on YouTube. Will do. You guys have a good night. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.